it be your own man too, yo. Be like, yo, man, dude, turn that down for a little bit. Oh, you crank it up, huh? Turn it up in this bitch, huh? All right, man. Yeah, you lucky you ain't on this episode, huh? Yeah. We got books for sale. You heard? Yo, that's funny, yo. We really started it at the mental health joint. We was like, yo, we got books, man. We got. No, it was Greg that started it. He's like, yo, we got books for sale. We got books. Look, man, we definitely back with another episode of the FFT podcast. You got your host, Cool Decks, Smoothie Decks, Driver Decks, International Decks, Rolling Decks, Roller Decks, Cooking Decks, Value Added Decks, Comedian Decks.
Let them know, Bucket Hat Decks.
Yeah, definitely the Bucket Hat Decks. And on this episode, you know I'm taking over the crown, man. Car detailing decks, man. You know I got the crown for this.
Oh, you got the decals on deck? Okay.
You feel me? I gotta take over for a little bit in the building. But yeah, like I said, we definitely back with another episode. Hit all the links in the bio. Tell a friend. Also,
don't forget to tell a friend.
Yeah. that you feel me? Shout out to everybody that's listening. Shout out to everybody that's downloading, subscribing. Hit the YouTube as well. The YouTube, we definitely got every video from 1 until now on YouTube. So hit the YouTube links in the bio. Hit the notification button. Always on and never. Also, the Patreon. Damn, Keith, I almost forgot it again. The Patreon. The Patreon
exclusive content.
It's in the bio, so you get to hear the episodes either 2 days before or the day before, whatever I set the notification to. It's only $8 a month. You get to hear unreleased episodes. You get to see videos, behind the scenes, just a bunch of things that you wouldn't see on the regular, and episodes that's not on the main platform as well. So you get to hear uncensored decks. You feel me? Come on, man. They just flowing today, yo. Oh yeah. So definitely hit the Patreon as well. Also, before we move forward, because I kind of slipped up on the last couple episodes too. But rest in peace to the boy Ravi as well.
Absolutely,
Ravi C. Adams. You feel me? Bitches feeling titled. yo, go on his Instagram page, yo, and look at that live. My boy was snapping to do get it, yo. Bitches feeling titled. I don't know why that stuck with us. But it's like that was his last message to the homies. Like, yo, remember it. Like, yo, some of these bitches feel entitled. Like, don't forget it.
Don't forget it.
And we experienced that too. Absolutely. Honestly, I'm not going into the whole story of that, but just know, like, me and my man experienced that situation, that exact situation. So it's kind of like he was prepping us for that. Like, yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all ain't want to listen. y'all ain't want to listen. You feel me? So definitely rest in power to the boy Ravi. Shout out to the boy Fareed as well. Shout out to Miss Tammy as well. And also, before we move forward, shout out to Show Discipline magazine, the Atlanta-based hip-hop magazine for major and indie artists. They got good articles. They got good writers. It's new posts every day.
Facts.
They get traction is crazy over there. And I always tell people when they hit me up, the relationship with them was just crazy. Like it was mutual. We came to our agreement, and we've been rocking out probably since like I'm gonna say like October, November.
And I fuck with a catch line. It's like if you ain't got discipline, you can't go to war with me.
Ooh,
you feel me? Like that's
like
something.
That.
Let them know I'm rip. You know what I mean?
I like that. I definitely. I like that you caught that. Yeah, look at my boy behind the scene, man. But yeah, definitely shout out to Show Discipline magazine. Definitely. But like I said, man, I got all my stuff out the way in the beginning. We good. Follow the Zay Too Sincere page. Also hit the link in the bios as well. The link trees will take you to the Amazon page where you can cop the books. My man write books, so you can go cop those books and look out for the new ones on the way as well. Also, but yeah, so like I said, man, we definitely back. Honestly, man. Damn, I ain't got nobody to introduce him, so I gotta introduce you. Usually I have somebody. Usually I have one of my guests. My co-host introduce you or whatever. But like I said, without further ado, could you please introduce yourself? Tell us where you from, and then we're gonna get into what you do. Don't tell me what you do just yet.
All right, I can't keep up with all the Wu-Tang names he had.
Oh, the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he had a million names. I'm Kenny Williams.
Hey, it took me 40 weeks to do that, man. 45 weeks. It took me 45 weeks.
At first, it was hard to come up with two.
That was a name of every week.
Absolutely.
Inspector Decks. Wu-Tang Killer.
I like that. Inspector
Deck.
Deck.
Man Decks. He had a whole bunch of names. Old Dirty Decks.
Old Dirty Deck. I like that one too.
Master Killer Decks. Grave Digger Decks. Oh, shit. I'm sitting here bugging like,
He over there thinking like, damn, I gotta get a couple names up real quick.
I say, damn, 36 basement. You know what I mean? My name Kenny Williams. You know, self-explanatory what I do. You read my shirt, but he told me don't get into that.
Yeah, so. not this shit. Not this shit.
I'm originally from Philadelphia, West Philadelphia. Born and raised. Playground is where
I spent most of my days.
No, playground where a lot of things went on.
Other than sports.
Other than sports. You know, my dad's side of the family from Trenton, so you know I've been coming to Trenton my whole life. So you know Trenton ain't been nothing but home. So I represent both, so I'm a Philistonian. That's how I look at it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you know, I mean, that's mainly my life. So
he said so. Hey yo, no, cause I don't know if this live working. I was trying to go on Instagram live. You know how everybody go live when they be on there showing their guns or whatnot, but we gonna be on her podcast.
No, we ain't showing no guns.
We gonna be her podcast.
No.
All right, here we go.
They got these people called them letter boys. Show you gun if you want, bro. And you going live? Wow.
We couldn't wait.
Let me get the fuck out of here.
Get your popcorn ready.
Popcorn? You better get the motherfucking bell money ready. You going live and you showing guns? Oh no.
He said, I got to go. What did you get me into, my boy?
They already know the address. They didn't hit him up already. Oh, there you go. Let's go get
him. We done got the location and everything, yo. Oh man. But yeah, so like I said, this show is based off first time experiences. So we all got first time experiences, no matter what it is. And I kind of want to remind people before we get into what you really do that this show isn't just for if you have something going on. This is for an experience. Like you could be a regular person, has a 9 to 5, and you can come.
You don't gotta be polished.
You can come tell a story. That's the moral of the story here. Cause you can still say what you got going on, but also like tells a story that the supporters can listen to, that they can relate to. You feel me? So and once again, I tell people, the lights and all that, forget about it. You hear the music in the background. We chilling. It's a nice vibe. So we definitely gonna get into some shit. But so like I said, let's start from the beginning at the top of the list.
Start from the beginning at the top of the list.
The very top.
I like that.
Like above the name, how I used to fill out in school and shit. You write your name. No, he mean above that shit.
The first line.
The first line.
Oh, that's good old Mobb Deep right there. But yeah, so like I said, let's start. What made you want to get into cars, even cleaning them, just in general? Because when we hear cleaning cars, man, I'm not trying to. The most I'm doing is making sure the inside is clean and I'm hitting a car wash. So to you to take it to the next level, what was that drive?
I always been a car clean fanatic. Like I learned it was basic stuff with my grandfather. You know what I mean, going out. My grandfather going out in the driveway, helping him wash and wax his car.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I helped him wax his car. I bought my first car. You know,
What age?
Huh?
What age?
At 19.
19.
I was a little late bloomer. You know what
I
mean?
Nah.
Buying my first car.
No,
That's early.
So, I mean, put it like this. Having your first legit car was at 19.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
There we go.
Follow us.
You know what I mean? That's when I moved in Trenton. So, you know what I mean? Things was different. So
everything copacetic.
Everything was straight. So I love Philly. Love y'all. Helping my grandpa wax his car. I bought my first car. You know,
what kind of car was it?
It was a Chevy Beretta, 1988 Chevy Beretta. My dad took me to buy me that piece of shit. I bought the car myself. I spent my money.
My dad took me to buy that piece of shit.
My dad took me to buy that piece of shit. My dad told me it was a good car.
I'm about to say, he's probably proud as hell.
Man, I was psyched up. I'm like, oh, he said, what colors? I said, what colors? He said, black. I said, let's go get it. Oh. I'm ready, motherfucker had no hubcaps. I should have known something right there. But the guy I was trying to sell to me, he was like, oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I'll put him on blast because you... Bitch. David's right across from Eminem.
Oh shit.
David's. No, it was before what it is right now.
No, y'all gotta know
It was called
Eminem's,
David's Auto.
Yo.
That's some, and I'm getting Bernie mad. That's some bitch.
And for y'all don't know, it's DNA now, but Eminem's, you feel me, with the name back then.
Previous.
That's
Eminem's
way
was the
before.
name. Yeah.
My dad took me there to go buy this car. I was like, yo, it's a good car. Check it out, whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going off of my dad's word. My dad's saying it's a good car. So I'm like, all right, bet.
Bro, it's no way.
Yo, I go buy the motherfucking car from there. The very fucking same night I buy this car,
man.
I go to the movies. Now, this is back in Mercer Mall, when Mercer Mall had a movie theater.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm a little dated. I'm a little dated.
Nah,
I'm a couple years older than y'all.
Nah, we following you.
All right.
That's why I knew what Eminem's was. But go ahead.
So I go out there, I go park the car. The bitch just slid right into the pole. That little concrete shit. Dent in the hood. The first bump. The first night. Dent in the hood.
Bro.
Dog. Hold up. I'm getting to that. My man said I had a CDL back then. A crash dummy license. So I was kind of a little blessed off of that. The very fucking next day, homie calls me on my home phone and says, yeah, you may have to bring the car back. The car got a transmission leak and a brake line leak. I said, are you fucking serious? I said, well, that explains why I slid into the fucking pole last night. There was no fucking brakes.
Oh, my God.
Dog, I take the car back to him the next day. Hey, yo.
It's no way.
No, it's way. It is way.
There is a way.
That son bitch tried to charge me to get the fixed shit. Tried to fix the shit, man.
What? He said, come back. I got you.
Yo,
for the discount?
Yo, that son bitch. That son bitch tried to charge me to fix a fucking car that he just sold me the day before. I'm like, damn, when you say no warranty, you motherfuckers mean no warranty. Not even 24-hour warranty.
You left that lot.
I left that lot. That motherfucker said he noticed it was 2 spots with something leaking right there.
Oh, no, that's a scheme. That's a scheme.
No, he got me. He
got
me.
Yo.
But
you leave broken, you got to come back and fix it?
Nah, I ended up getting the car fixed.
Okay.
Luckily, my grandfather, one of his friends, was a mechanic, so he fixed it for me. You know what I mean? It ain't cost me but like $100 because he just replaced the line, the brake line, he put more brake fluid in there, and the transmission. No, I don't even think we ever got that fixed. Nah, the transmission ain't.
Niggas just roll with a slipping transmission.
Slipping transmission.
Fuck it, I'd been there.
Nah, actually the transmission wasn't slipping. I just had to keep fluid in it.
So hey, look, ain't nothing buy a bunch of bottles.
But I only had the car. I only had the car for about another 3 or 4 weeks before a lady crashed inside of me and tore my shit.
It wasn't meant for you to have a car, man.
No, hold up. But I kept that motherfucker.
Bro.
Injury and all. Yo, I'm climbing through the passenger side. It was my hoop. So finally I said, fuck it. You know what?
Bro.
I junked that bitch, man. I went and bought me an Audi.
Okay. He said, I ain't going. German engineering. I'd never
German engineering piece of shit I bought. The fucking motor died. No. It wasn't an Audi. I'm sorry. I was looking at an Audi. It was a fucking Volkswagen Jetta.
Oh, it's the
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
30 days tapped out. The side bitch. It was 30 days tapped out.
Hey, now he had a 30-day watch on his car. 30-day watch on his car.
Nah. But hold up. But this motherfucking head that tried to get me on that one, I ran down on him.
Hey, yeah.
Nah, bitch. You gonna come up by you coming up off some of this paper, my man.
Oh shit.
So my man, I paid. It was a hoopty. You know what I mean? It was a hoopty. I only gave him $800 for it, but he ended up smashing me off like $400 back. So
shit, bro.
Dog, when I tell you I ran down on him.
You had to.
He knew it was something.
He was an older boy. Matter of fact, I'll tell you where that shop was at. Right where the George is at, on fucking across from the Dunkin' Donuts
by the barbershop. By Annabelle.
There was a garage right there that got knocked down.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
It's over there, but where the Dunkin' Donuts at, where it's split to the projects, or you got.
I got some of my money back.
Damn,
so
I remember.
Right after that,
yo,
my grandpa was getting ready to trade his car in. So instead of him trading his car in, what he did was he got his car painted got it painted over. It had a couple things going on wrong with it. He spent probably about a good $1,500 in work on it, and he gave it to me. So when he gave it to me, I basically, I got a fresh paint job on this car. Man, I went all the way in on this car.
Yeah.
He said, well, goddamn, why my car never looked like that when I had it? Because I cleaned the hell out of it.
It was,
yo,
it
had
was
white
yours.
walls and everything. And man,
Ooh,
listen,
the white walls. The
Yo,
white walls.
it was an 89 Crown Victoria.
Ooh, the white
89
walls on the
Crown
tires.
Victoria.
Boy.
Yo, that car was so influential in the hood. I started an epidemic, man. I ain't even gonna sit here in front.
What you mean by that?
Motherfuckers went and bought Crown Victorias.
With the white walls or just Crown Vic?
With the white walls in the hood. Nigga, I'm talking about dudes I ran with. Went and bought fucking Crown Vics. We had Crown Vics and caddies parked on a certain block.
The caddies.
Crown Vics caddy.
I used to hang on 6th Street.
It's a hell of an
you know,
outfit.
everybody had
something.
We all had them. We had Crown Vics and caddies back then. And then that's back when you know, dudes riding around with the Honda Accords with the ski racks.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember that. Yeah. You remember that era? See, I'm going back now. Now listen, I go back to the 90s.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a little older than y'all. I go back to
Like
the 90s.
I was born 91.
Yeah. See, you was a young
But
type. You was a young type.
But we went back and did our history. We did our research.
We witnessed
as
you
you
should.
should. We did our
Shit, I did mine with Marvin Gaye. You know what I mean?
Feel me?
Yeah,
We
man.
did our due
I
diligence.
did mine with
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye, so you already know. So yeah, now we went back to them days, and everybody used to, you used to have that one junkie on the hood that used to have wash your car.
Yeah,
Not me. I went right home, right in the driveway.
Oh, so you told everybody like, yo, come holla at me.
No, I washed my own car. I ain't have nobody else touch my car unless I went to the car wash. But that was before I was educated about that
whole system.
I mean, that whole situation right there.
So boom. So you washing your own shit. You like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself.
Exactly.
I'm handling my own.
I didn't trust nobody else washing my car.
So when was the moment somebody came up to you like, yo, bro, like your shit shining. Like, when you gonna hook mine up?
Hit me up.
Bro, they did this shit for years, and me, the mentality was different. So I was street life. You got the street mentality.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not washing your car, man.
Yeah,
what the
you're
fuck?
not about to lower me to this.
That was before the business. I mean, my business mind kicked in, became an older man. And I realized, wait a minute, hold on, I can actually start a business off of this shit. Know what I mean,
yep.
So, years later, now we gonna go back. I'm gonna say 10, 12 years ago, I bought my first home. Me and my wife, we got married. A year later, we bought our own home.
Okay.
I was happy as hell. I'm like, oh man, I got my own home. You know what I mean?
It's a good feeling, man.
Yeah, man. I went and bought. I had a.
What you went and bought?
I had an Oldsmobile 88.
Ooh.
Now we going. It was like. It was Oldsmobile 88, but it was clean as fuck.
Yeah, my people's
You feel me? It was clean as fuck. I got a 2-year-old son. We just bought a home. I wasn't trying to jump out there. As long as my wife's car was good.
That
give
was
a
the
fuck
thing.
about what I bought,
That was the mindset. As long as the wifey car good,
yeah.
My wife's car, she robbing brand new.
Yeah.
I'm spending $5,000-$6,000 on the car, and I'm good for 2-3 years.
On it.
So I had the Oldsmobile 88 cleaned up. So when I come through the hood,
Oldsmobile 88.
everybody looking like, God damn,
That
bro.
bitch clean.
That bitch clean as hell.
You had white walls on them?
No, I wasn't a white house.
Damn.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, yo. I kept my car so clean it was to the point people offered to buy them off me.
Damn.
Oh,
yeah,
that's how it is. Yeah.
Know what I mean? And I keep it real. And this was the era like when social media first started jumping off. Motherfuckers hit me in my inbox. Oh, you want to sell that?
Wow. How much?
Yeah. How much you want to sell that for? So then I got rid of the olds because back then I found out a lot about General Motors. The engines tapped and shit, and found out I had a aluminum manifold. It was aluminum. Back then, they used aluminum, and the shit warped
under heat
and blew my damn motor. So I went and bought a Lexus. Back then, it was this dude. He was a mechanic. We fucked with him because my wife had a Toyota at the time, so we took our car to Toyota. That's how we ended up meeting.
Hold on, we on like the 4th car right now.
Oh nah. I didn't skip over like 3 cars. Oh, yeah. I ain't play around with cars. I'll be in and out of them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we met him, started fucking with him, so he talked me into buying a Lexus. So I was like, man, all right, that's the angle I'm going. Mm-hmm. So he was like, yo, just look on Auto Trader. He's like, you ain't even got to spend all that dumb money. So I was like, all right, man, bet. I ended up finding a Lexus out in fucking Hopewell where this man was just trying to sell a car because it was his mom's car, and his wife drove the car for a year, and they went and bought a new one, so he was just trying to get rid of it. So when he shot the price at me, I was like, holy shit. Like, Are you
I
serious?
couldn't pass on this.
What? I couldn't pass? What? Couldn't?
Coming from
What? Hey, when I tell you if I could have swiped my credit card right there or my debit card right there, I'd have swiped it. So I ran to the bank, went and got the cash. I gave him everything. I was like, look, I'm not even going to give you half. I said, just keep the car here. I don't want nobody else looking at it.
Word.
So he did that. I went to the DMV, went and got all the paperwork and everything. And then, you know, me being who I am, system, rims, slapped them on it. I went the whole shebang on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did that, I caught the eye of motherfuckers. Was like, yo, like, damn, yo, where the fuck you get that from? I was like, oh man, I bought this out. He's like, you bought it with the rim? I was like, nah, I did all that. So then I kept, like, I got pictures on my Instagram, on my detailing page on my Instagram.
Say the name.
Eroc Detailing. I treat your car like it's mine. That's my slogan.
That's all. I treat your car like it's mine.
Yeah,
I like that. Look, stop playing with my boy.
Yeah, I don't play no game. I don't play no game.
Hey, go ahead.
You want games? You better go on the talk show or some shit. This ain't no talk show. It's a podcast, man. You don't play no games over here. But
he got that pimp talk. Right. Stop playing with my boy.
I'm married.
Hey, old days, man. We talk about the old days.
No,
Don't put that on me.
Nope. Don't even put that on me. Don't even put that on me. Don't. You know what? Let's change the subject.
So back to what you were saying.
I mean, fixed the car or whatever. Had a couple offers on the car. Like I said, it's on my Instagram. It's like the one of the first cars actually, because I kept it that clean. So I had the picture saved. So go through that, and I ended up crashing that. Totaled that. That was a hurt piece. So finally, I went and bought a Toyota Avalon.
Ooh, the Avalon.
Yeah.
Them joints last forever.
Hold up, I got another one. I just actually bought another one last year.
See?
Yeah. So
See?
So
you double down.
Yeah.
See?
Well, that's after. That was after I done went through a Maxima. I had a Maxima, and that was the biggest piece of shit I could have ever.
Oh, I hate the Maxima. I had one. I had the 2004 Maxima.
Well, I had a fucking 11.
Bad.
Yo, 2,500 in like 6 months.
Yeah, them joints. My transmission slipped.
What? I went through 2 of them in a year.
I was riding with a slip transmission.
CVT is garbage. CVT transmission is garbage.
Boy, I was riding with a slip transmission for a long time. Like, don't even worry about it. We jerking the head. Don't even worry.
Yo, mine ain't even slip. The bitch just stopped. Mine didn't even slip. He didn't even give it time to slip. And slip and fall and get back up. Nah, that bitch just slipped and fell. That bitch just fell.
Hey, yo.
So, I ended up buying another Avalon. But with that Avalon, then I realized, I was like, you know what? I got to keep this clean because it got gray interior. I was like, man, you know, I got to stay on top of this interior, man. So, you know, start doing my little thing with the interior. So finally, I mean, me not even thinking, just me consciously, like, this is just me. Like, keeping my car. My aunt brought a car by. I was like, yeah, Kenny, I need you to clean my car. I was like, clean car? I was like, all right, no problem, know what I mean? So I seen that she had, like, the paint was a little fucked up. So I was like, you know what? Let me go buy a buffer. I mean, let me go buy a buffer. So what I did was, I done already researched, on how to do all this because I wanted to do my car the same way. So I already researched how to use the buffer, what products to use, all this shit. So I went and bought me like a little $80 buffer. Used it and saw that the shit. What I did was it actually worked. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, her paint was fucked up. Her paint was like really oxidated because she never had nothing done to the car. So I brought the car all the way back. When I tell you all the way back, like the shit was shiny as hell. So she was like, holy shit. But mind you, I detailed it. So I was on the car for about 5 hours.
Okay.
So she went to the store with my aunt. She went to the store with my wife. And when she came back, she was like, wow. She was like, that's my car? I was like, yeah. Like she was even shocked. So I was like, you know what? Hold on.
Haircut.
Oh, I might be on something right here.
Yeah.
So finally, my brother-in-law brought his car back. It was black. Black is one of the hardest colors to deal with.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that would have been the easiest.
No, black shows up.
I thought white would have been the hardest to deal with.
White is actually the easiest.
Yeah.
Really?
White and silver are actually the easiest cars to deal with. Black are tough. Everything shows up on the black car. Everything. Any dark color, like you can think of the dark color blues, the maroons, all of that. Everything shows up, so you have to take your time and make sure you're getting it. Like I'm a perfectionist, so if I'm on your car for 5 hours, just know I'm treating that bitch like it's mine. Like that's my slogan. I'm gonna treat your car like it's mine. So if I spend 5 hours in your car, just know it's all out of love. I'm really taking my time to make sure that your car is better than when you bought it.
Yeah.
Like that's just me. I just can't give you some half-ass product. I mean, again, like I was saying, it's like the streets. You can't be half-ass in the street and think you're gonna survive.
Yeah, it's either you 10 toes down or you not.
Exactly.
There's no in between.
So I had to give it my all, the same way I did out there. I had to give it my all there, and that's what I did.
What was that? What was that moment you realized like, yo, I gotta leave the streets alone and really take this serious?
Oh no, well, actually, that was like 17 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was when my wife at the time was my girlfriend.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get in all that, but you know what I mean. But she was
like, what was that moment?
She was like, she kept it real with me. She was like, she really couldn't even figure out me exactly, like, what the hell is he doing? Like, she really, all she knew was he got a job. And at the time, I didn't.
I see what you're saying.
But because, you know what I mean, I had just lost the job, so she thought I had money to live off of, so she, you know what I mean? So, but things got a little rough.
You didn't want to involve her in...
Things got a little rough at one point in time with me, so, you know, I had to, you know what I mean? I'm not glorifying none of that. Don't get me wrong. Ain't none of that to be glorified.
These are the hands that we was kind of dealt.
And I'm not even going to say that because at the end of the day, a lot of them hands that we deal ourselves. You feel me? So, I mean, and to get deep, I mean, like...
Because that's all we was shown.
That's not true. And I'm going to say that. That's all that we were shown, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's the route that we had to go.
But how would somebody know to go that different route, though, if they wasn't shown something else?
Common sense.
Everybody don't have common sense.
Exactly. There we go.
Oh, I like that little backstage we just had.
Y'all niggas potting over there.
We going back Styles and Jada over this month. Yeah. But
I like where you going though.
But a lot of it is the cards that we dealt ourselves, because there's a lot of people that didn't. That came up out of the hood that actually survived.
Yeah, that made it.
But again, their mind frames was different.
Okay.
And a lot of our mind frames weren't the same. Mm-hmm. And if all it takes is one person to be around you to convince you that what you're doing is wrong.
You got to be open mind, free heart.
That one person was my girlfriend at the time, my wife now.
But there was a lot of trust there, though.
Yeah, but no. This is what changed it. My father wasn't always around for me. She was pregnant with my seed. She had just found out she was pregnant with my seed, my son.
Okay.
She gave me that ultimatum. It's us or them streets. Which one you choose? I started working at Walmart 2 days later.
Fact.
It was 2 days. I know it was ASAP. Yeah. Because I knew that I couldn't bring a child in this world without me. So right then and there is when I made up my mind that,
you know what?
It is what it is.
I'm done with this.
It is what it is. And it ain't even the fact that I was, like no real big, oh yeah. I mean, it was easy. Because she gave me the ultimatum of your child or them streets. Now, which one would you choose? As a man,
picking my kids.
As a man, at 25. At 25.
25 too. That's the ooh.
I convinced myself
that's a pivotal age, boy.
Yo, we out of here. Like, what we gonna do now? So when I found out she was pregnant, I probably moved in with her 3 days later, bro. I literally no bullshit. Left my apartment. I was already back on that one because I didn't really take the responsibilities, full steam ahead. As a young adolescent, I'm not even gonna call myself an adolescent because I had just moved out with my grandfather a year before, prior.
Okay.
So me living in that apartment, I was only in that apartment for a year, so I didn't take that responsibility, the way I should have taken it.
Okay.
So we moved in together. Boom. Now I'm very carefree with money when it comes to my family. Even then. Mm-hmm. So when I got paid that little bit of money from Walmart or whatever, dog, I would take $20 for myself and just give it the rest. I mean, like it means
as long as they good, that's all you care about.
It meant nothing to me, man. To this day, money, I don't hold money on no pedestal.
I'm about to say, so you realize it was like I'd rather value my family over this piece of paper.
Exactly, because you could burn money.
Any day.
You burn my family, I'm gonna burn you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, why do I even gotta sit here and worship a dollar bill? You feel me?
And this is more important. This gonna keep me grounded. My family gonna keep me grounded. This piece of paper, nah.
Exactly.
It's gonna come and go.
See, but her giving me that ultimatum made me realize that them streets is money in them streets, but at the end of the day, it's no loyalty. My loyalty is right here with them.
Look, so you know what's crazy? I used to ask people this at the end of the show, and I gotta ask you now. What's your definition of loyalty?
See, that's funny that you say that. That's funny that you say that because we just had a conversation about this. Me and my man DJ All Purpose. Big shout out to my man DJ All Purpose. Plug. Shameless plug.
Yeah. So your definition of loyalty?
My definition of loyalty is staying, holding me down. Holding me down and knowing that I would never cross you. And knowing, like, basically is knowing. Like, knowing that I would never cross you and knowing that I can always rely on you. And I ain't talking about money, even if it's just a good word of wisdom.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, knowing that I can trust you. Yeah. And trust and loyalty to me are one-on-one.
Ooh.
So they have to prove that to you? That trust or that loyalty?
Oh, no, you have to. You have to. But sometimes you can actually just mesh with a person right away. And then all of that other stuff will just come into one pot. It becomes like a jambalaya. It all becomes into one pot. So now you have your loyalty, your trust, your love. You have all that in one.
So to kind of build off that, what's more important, love or trust? What would you rather have?
To me, again, they all boil in the same pot because if I trust you, I love you.
So the trust got to come first.
Yeah, trust got to come first.
Okay.
Yeah, trust got to come first. You can't just love somebody and not trust them.
Okay, yeah. Because that was the question he asked somebody. He was asking people on Instagram the other day. Trust or love. So
you can't love somebody without trusting them.
Okay, all right. We kind of got a little left over here. So back to the cards.
No, it's real though. It's real though.
But it was real though. That's what I'm saying. That's
because that's all part of my story.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, all of that.
Oh, everything tie in.
Yeah. Everything ties in. Everything. Because the loyalty and the love and the trust is what she showed me. So that's why I gave up what I gave up.
In order to be where you at right now.
Exactly, to be where I'm at right now. Where I'm at right now was all because of that ultimatum.
And that's the thing, though. Most people don't have those ultimatums, so that's what they continue to do.
The problem is they didn't find that woman.
So do you feel like the woman is the one that kind of like keeps us grounded and pushes us forward?
Yes. That's why I'm at that's why I am where I am right now. It's because of my wife. And that's whole honey. Like that ain't it's because of her and myself. It's because of the stuff that I've been through and the stuff that I've seen. She was actually like a step. Yeah, exactly. She was the one. She was the quarterback. She called the play. Yeah. She called the play. I ran it. Yeah. So at the end of the day, everybody say the man of the household. The man is the head of the household, and to me, really, that's a lie. We're the king, yes, but we're not the head. The wife is actually the head. And a lot of people may disagree with that, but if you think about it, in a lot of cases, it's true. We're the king. We're the king of that castle. We may run the shit, but she's the head of household. So,
and when you say head of household, like she what
well,
she say
you know
is
what?
final.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I said that wrong. I'm not gonna say head of household. I will say she's the captain of that shit. Because a woman keeps that shit together with them kids. With them kids, taking care of them kids. If you're not a house husband, then you're head of household. But the woman takes care of the household.
She the glue.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't even know how much the fucking PSC&G bill is. I know that shit paid.
That's a fact.
Man, we had this conversation all the time. Bruh, I keep it real. I pay 2 bills in my house. My credit cards and my car.
Damn. And she handles the rest.
She handles the rest, man. And I'm the one to go out there and scrap, man. I scrap, man.
And you know, it's funny because when I had women on the show on episode 35, Meet Me at My Standards, and the conversation I had with them, I said, how would you feel as a man, like as a man, your woman making more than you?
My wife makes more than me. I don't give a fuck.
And that's what I said. I said the same thing because
it's money, man. Like, are you fucking serious?
And that's giving me more initiative to grind harder and to catch up to her.
Not even that. I'm not even trying to catch up with nobody. Like, it's money. Dog, money is so fucking minute People make it what it's up here. It's nothing, man.
Yeah.
Dog, because you
That's a fact.
You can be rich one day and broke the next. But guess what? As long as the motherfucker love you, that's all that matters.
All that shit is numbers on the
Dog,
computer.
like I said, I was next to nothing. My wife accepting me for who I was. My wife could have got an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
She could have got an abortion, left me, and went on to the next dude. She stood by my side. Dog, I was working at Walmart. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I worked at Walmart for 2 weeks before I went back to my old job, medical center in Princeton. Holla. No, Dr. Krause. No, I'm keeping it 100.
That's a fact.
Now, that's another place that made me.
How?
That's another. Well, for those that know, I did autopsies for 12 years.
Ooh.
You know, my dad did them.
Damn.
You know, my family owned funeral home. Big shout out. Hughes Funeral Home.
Oh, huge.
Plugs. Come on, man. Plugs.
Oh, shit.
Plugs everywhere, man.
Damn.
Plugs everywhere. I did autopsies
Hey,
for
shout
12
out to
years.
Hughes Funeral Home. You feel me?
Hey, I did autopsies for 12 years. I got pulled in a room.
Yeah, how was that?
It was, man, come on. I love it. To this
Really?
day, if somebody called me right now and said, listen, quit your job and come work for us
Yo,
right now, I'll do it.
yo. Because all our faces are screwed up. So I got you because I see your face. So,
I love it, man.
Because my mom's was on that. My mom's loves that type of.
No, see, the thing is, you
medical
learn
stuff.
something new every day about the human body.
But what about that is intriguing? You see what I'm saying? Because all right, hold on. The reason why I say that is because I go off of learned behavior. So learned behavior growing up is when you see a deceased body, it's nasty, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to look at it and touch it. So for you didn't see it that way.
I've seen this shit all my life.
So for you, how was that normal? Like what was that like? Like seeing that, like just break that down, like because for us it's like, yo, like, oh shit, I'm not trying to touch a body in the casket that's cleaned up. So for you to touch that and clean it up, that's crazy.
Yeah. I've never been afraid of blood.
That's that one right there.
I've never had fear of it. My dad told me the first time I saw a dead body, he took me around a dead body. I was 6 months old. So I've been around dead bodies since I was 6 months old.
Do you feel like you desensitized to shit or
to a certain extent?
Okay.
Because all right, let me get to the point of the hospital situation. Okay. There was people that I moved around because I did patient transport also. So I did move these people from this room to the next room. They had conversations with them. I had my grandparents tattooed on my arm, so I was known as the guy with his at the time when he had my grandmother.
Okay.
The guy with his grandmother tattooed on his arm. Can you tell him to come push me back? And to have them on the autopsy table a week later was kind of one of them things.
Damn,
like
that's surreal.
It was one of them things that, you know, it was rough because I have to look at your face. So what I did was I covered their face and just did my job.
So you learn how to detach your emotions from that situation.
You have to. You have to be. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you got to be cold-blooded, literally.
And does that come into your real life, or do you know how to separate that from your real life? Because we bring work home with us, whether we realize it or not, whether we want to or not. We bring work home. They say don't bring work home, but we bring it home.
That's only if it was a real stressful situation. I brought home work by talking about what I did at work. Not in a negative way, but yeah, I did this one, and I did. Oh man!
But can you see from us? It's kind of like in a negative way because you're dealing with dead bodies. So it's like,
yeah, but again, they're dead. Again, it doesn't bother me.
But to when you telling somebody else, it's just like,
my wife, it'll be more like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even to me, I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah.
But guess what I did though?
What?
Introduced my kids to at a young age.
Oh, okay.
I took my son around a dead body at 5 years old, and I showed him.
What was the reaction? What was that like?
Oh wow. He cold. And he put a glove on and everything.
And that's what I always go to tell people. Kids aren't born a certain way. It's what you show them.
Sponges, man.
Like, it's what you show them. We not gonna get into that.
No, hold up.
Hey, look, both of them.
That might not be true.
He said nature versus nurture, my boy.
Now, that might not be true because I done seen some situations where I'm like,
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
Learned behavior.
Sure is. But you know what I mean? But a lot of situations you're necessarily like I feel like it can be a chemical imbalance. It can be
okay.
It can be something there, or it can just be genetics. Because genetics play a part in a lot of things, man. Genetics 100%. Play a part in a lot of things, man.
Definitely.
And then they can also, like Well, let's not even get into that. Let's just go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, yo. So, I ain't fucking it up. Yo, so, all right. So, boom, look. I like where we just went. I love that. We just spent 20 minutes on some real shit. And you know what's crazy? I tell people, I'm like, yo, none of this shit was playing. Like, I didn't have none of these questions. This was just what happens when you have a conversation with somebody and it's a real convo. But I want to get back to your craft.
Right.
Sorry, fans, for the for the wild transition. But
all right, let's rewind back to the Lexus.
Yeah.
Right.
So from, because I want to do the Lexus, but I also want to know from the first time when you was washing your car, from the first time you took it to an actual car wash. When did you realize, like, yo, fuck this place? Like, I'm doing this shit on my own. Because for us, we're trained to go to the car wash. You know, my parents, they had us, yo, go wash that car. Like, we did that, but when we seen a car wash, I'm going there.
$5. Well, what happened was,
$5 car wash.
Like I said, I'm that type of guy that I don't want nobody doing shit for me.
Okay.
No, because I don't want you to take the credit and say that you did this for me, and now, oh yeah, I did that for Kenny. That's why Kenny. Like, no. I did this shit on my own.
Yeah.
So I washed my own car. So when somebody see how clean my car is, they ain't gonna say, oh damn, so and so. No. I did this shit myself. Oh, you did that? Yeah, I did that. So, you know, that's where it came from my grandfather.
Okay.
And I explained that to him. Mind you, my grandfather's 91 years old. I told my grandfather one day, and I told him, I said, Grandpa, you know
Shout
that,
out Grandpa.
you know, I really got, you know, all of this really from you. So he's like, well, how? So then I explained it to him. I said, because I seen how clean we made your car. And I knew that I wanted my car to always be that clean. Bruh, I had it bad to the point I was washing my car twice a week. If it looked dirty.
Damn.
Like right now.
You watching that bitch now.
Right now.
Like you were saying,
Bro,
yeah,
I'm
like
fucked
you
up
said,
right
I was
now.
about to say he going through it
I
right
am
now.
fucked up right now. Dog.
All crazy.
Yeah, what?
All this snow.
I'm telling you, the first time I see an icicle fall off that damn roof, I'm jumping out there and I'm washing my car.
Got the cloths.
Oh my God,
got
yo,
the tire shine.
It's bad.
Hey, got everything.
So back to that, after I explained it to my grandfather, he was like, wow, you know, I never knew that. I was like, yeah, it's the little things. It's the little things that, you know, you grow up doing that turns into actual hobby or a business.
Yeah.
So, totaled the Lexus, crashed into the lady in the back. But mind you, I had the car already stripped down because I was getting ready to trade it in.
Yeah, anyway.
Bam.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right before I was getting ready to trade it in. Bam. So now, car ain't worth shit. Had to junk the motherfucker. He gave me like $600 for it. Mad as hell. Mind you, I just put a transmission in it a year and a half prior to that.
Ooh, that's some bands.
$4,500.
I'm about to say that's some bands.
$4,500.
That's bands.
$4,500.
That's bands.
That hurt.
Hey.
Like when I say that fucking hurt,
Hey.
like damn, dog, I can't even get nothing. And I already took it to the dealership already. They already told me what they was gonna give me for the car and everything. I was mad as hell. So now I'm like, all right, well fuck it, you know, lesson learned. So I went and bought an Avalon. Avalon did me justice. I had no problems out of that car. I had the car for like 3-4 years. I ended up selling it to my little cousin. Yeah. To this day, my little cousin still got that car.
Yeah, Toyotas is the best cars, like long that'll last. Toyota and Honda.
Dog, I sold him that car 4 or 5 years ago. He still got that car.
Yeah, my man got a Toyota Camry still to this day. Probably got, it's like a 2002.
Sturdy.
See, but that's exactly why.
Sturdy.
That's exactly why I went double back when I bought a new one.
Yeah.
So I said, man, listen, I don't have to have no Audi. I done looked into all that shit, the Audis, the BMWs. Prior to that, it was going to be a BMW. But after my experience with that Nissan, I said, I'm going to just go back to what I know.
What you know best. Yeah.
Had the Lexus with no problems. I fucked the transmission up in that one. Sorry, my wife, she probably looking at it, but hey. I did that.
Oh, that's what happened.
No. I did that with the rims.
He did it.
Okay.
And I had the car lifted in the back. The guy told me, he said, well, I can tell you exactly what happened. You had the back lifted, but you didn't have the front lifted. So you put wear and tear in your transmission. So you put too much wear and tear on it. That's what happened to the transmission.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a lesson learned. Lesson learned. So, now I got another Avalon. So, you know, that's tagged up right now on the window, Eroc Detailing.
That's hard, yeah.
And I don't go to car washes. I wash my own car. I don't care how bad it is. I'm washing.
But see, that's the thing though. washing cars, like especially with all this snow going on, everything we got going on right now, is how do you get the undercarriage with all the salt and all that shit that's going on?
Oh, you got the machine. Go right up under.
So it's it's a machine that you get.
Yeah, you can buy it. You can buy it by itself.
See, that's wild because
If you got a power washer, if you have a power washer, a strong enough power washer, you can actually go to Home Depot. There's a thing you can go undercarriage and go up under your car with.
damn.
Bro, this whole time I'm thinking I gotta go to the fucking car wash.
No, you don't gotta go to car wash. But if you have a power washer, if you have a strong enough power wash, like 1800 PSI power washer, you can do it.
Bro, this whole time. Yo.
But to actually go up under the carriage and detail it is something different.
All right, so all right, boom. So right now, I hit you up. Yo, like you said before, I need to see the car before I tell you the price.
Exactly. Yeah. I give quotes.
Because you went through that whole bad experience.
Yeah, bad experience. Yeah.
Of not giving a person a price.
Of giving a person a price and actually not seeing the vehicle.
And then you like, damn. Like you said, I got to stick to my word because I gave him this price.
Exactly. Yeah, I got to be a man of my word.
So, boom. So I bring my car. You charge me, like I said, you charge me $375, $400 because my shit is crazy.
Nah, I mean, it got to be bad for me to really get to that point.
That's what I'm saying. My shit is down bad. Like, I'm talking about. My shit is down.
Dragging. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, it's dragging? It's 500. 500. Yeah, we talking 500.
So my shit's down bad. So I bring it to you. Boom. What's your first steps on detailing the car? Where do you start at and how do you finish?
I basically gotta break the car down first. I'm looking at it from the carpet to the seats to the headliner to the dashboard. I'm looking at everything.
The details.
Yeah, exactly.
Attention to detail.
Exactly. So you gotta look and see what's the worst part of this car. I get a lot of cars where the center console is.
Yeah. We know we drop fries and shit down here, man. On that little side joint.
So I got
little gummies and shit.
So my first step,
little weed and shit.
Nope. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Nope.
The customers drop weed down there, man.
I don't do none of that shit. None of that. I don't drink. I drink chocolate milk. Goddamn it. That's it. Yeah, you fucking right.
Hey, yo.
I take shots. Me and my kids take chocolate milk shots.
Shots to you.
The only plant in my house is aloe. That's about it. As far as it go. No. None of that goofy shit going on. No, none of that. No.
Hey, yo. All right, boom. So like you said.
That's a disclaimer. Just wanted to say he wasn't talking about his weed.
Yo.
He's talking about a customer's weed.
Or
my weed. Nah.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly. Exactly.
No. So that's what I'm saying. So, that's the side where people drop mad shit or whatever.
Exactly.
Boom.
French fries and shit.
Yeah, all that. We all guilty of that.
Yeah.
So boom. So what's your process from there? So
I vacuum. I do.
So you start with the vacuum first.
Yeah. Start with a vacuum. You got to detail. Make sure that the carpet and everything's intact. What you got to do with the carpet. You get some cars. You get a lot of. You may get oils or whatever. But that's when I know I gotta get busy.
Well, see what I'm trying to get at is what's like the hardest thing you had to get off like of a car. And what's the wildest thing you've seen in the car? What's the wildest thing?
The wildest thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this.
You gotta wait for this.
We
gonna clip this one out.
Nah, the wildest
48
thing.
minutes.
The wildest thing.
Wildest thing.
What's the wildest thing you find in somebody's car while detailing?
Was a few months ago. I found a fucking pot roast.
What?
Wait. What?
The customer could not figure out what the smell was in this car. He said, "Listen, I need my inside done, and I need it done bad." He said, "I don't know what the smell is. I don't know what the smell is. I can't figure out what the smell is." So I'm like, I put my head in the car. I'm like, "Oh,
that shit smell crazy."
Crazy. You got a deer in this motherfucker.
Hey, yo.
Like,
now they had Arby's in their backseat.
Nah. When I tell you,
they got some venison in the back.
Fuck venison. No,
we
we're
get the
talking
deer
about
mountain
bullshit.
climber.
It was some bullshit. So I'm like, damn. Like, mind you, I counted. Now I don't really get into talking about customers and the cars.
Yeah.
I counted 72 air fresheners.
Oh, they tried it.
Yo.
That's just letting you know.
So now you got
Band-Aid.
So now you got that on top of what's going on in this car. When I tell you, I counted 72 air fresheners. No bullshit. I counted 72 air fresheners.
It's no way.
There was no. I called him. I was
way.
like, listen. I just counted 72 air fresheners in this car. I said, what exactly is in this car?
Right, you got a dead body.
Is it a dead body in here?
I'm
dead
asking,
animal? Like,
I'm asking because I don't want to be on the next case of CSI or 48 hours.
Or fucking ID channel or
the
some
first
shit.
48 or some shit. Like, yo, what's going on?
Bro, I was just here to clean the car.
Yeah.
Hey,
so I had to. I'm asking. He's like, I don't know what it is, man. I just need it out. I just need to smell. So I'm looking at the carpet. I'm like, all right, well, it's probably right here. This spot right here on the carpet. There's probably some milk or something. I'm like, you got kids? I'm like, you got kids or something? He's like, yeah, I got kids. I'm like, you sure they ain't spilled no milk in this motherfucker?
Air fresheners from milk.
Yo. So I'm like, it's something in like whatever that is. I done took the whole car apart. Can't find nothing. Now, mind you, I ain't even get to the trunk yet. So now I done took the whole inside. It's a truck. Okay. So I done took the whole car. I'm up under seats. I'm like, damn, this smell is, woo, it's
crazy.
So I'm explaining to him, I'm like, listen, I gotta run my machine in this motherfucker after I clean it to try and kill whatever this odor is. Yeah. He was like, all right. So finally I go to the back. It's a truck. So you know how the truck has the part that flaps down,
yeah,
and then it goes up against the seat,
yep.
and then another part that flap down. So I went to go move that, and I'm seeing a bag.
Oh my goodness!
So I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Is that head?
Yeah, where is this?
And I'm about to find a fucking raccoon or something cooped up in this motherfucker.
It's a whole pot roast.
I pull the shit back. It's a spoiled ass piece of meat still in like he bought it from the store.
Oh, he forgot he tucked it under there.
Like, yo,
Or it just fell.
And it was from Thanksgiving too.
No, who loses a pot roast? So I'm like,
must have left it at the store.
I'm again now. I'm thinking that's probably what he thought.
Everybody don't got common sense.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. No. I love my customers. I ain't gonna say that. Big shout out to my customers. I ain't gonna say that. So we flipped the joint open, and I pulled it out.
The big reveal.
So then I hit him up. He pops up. I'm like, yo, guess what? I said, I think I found the smell. He said, what? It was tied up in a ShopRite bag. I said, but you got to throw this away. I'm not throwing this in my garbage. You got to take this away.
Yeah.
He was like, holy shit. So he was going crazy. He was like, I can't fucking believe this.
And he forgot.
So mind you, now I have to really go in on this area now because I don't know how long it's been there. I said, dog, I'm not even sure if you had maggots in here or not.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So
now
I'm
we getting
like,
into some real shit.
So basically, I'm gonna have to really
Do some shit.
get attention in here.
Yeah.
So I had to let him know that in that case right
It's
there,
extra?
I'm like, it's extra. So he understood. He was like, you know what?
I clearly understood.
I totally understand this. So I went in there, I did that, but still I had to run my machine in there for at least 3 hours. I mean, in order to kill the odor in it.
Oh.
And he said next day he didn't smell anything.
Wow. Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
But
like
mind
that.
you, I mean, I had to do a full detail of the interior. I spent a total of 3 hours cleaning it after I mean, the meat and all that.
After you found all that.
Paul's finding the meat and shit.
Yeah.
And then and then running my machine in there for 2 hours and spent a total of 5 hours just on the interior.
Yeah.
So when people think of, when they hear, oh, I'm getting my car clean, I'm gonna get my car detailed. Like, detailing is a process. It's not something that you're just going to the car wash and just, it's a process.
You're dropping that off.
Yeah, and plus, it's something, it became a passion of mine. You know, over the years, it's a passion.
And I'm sure you're prideful in it.
Yeah, exactly. And now, when you come pick your car up, I don't want you to say, oh, but you can do, I want you to be like, God damn, you got that? Like,
my car?
Yeah. Like, I just had a case where someone keyed the car.
Ooh.
Keyed the car.
Ooh.
I didn't think myself that it was gonna come out the way it did. When he came, he was shocked. He was like, "Oh shit, you got a goddamn the whole thing."
Was
out.
it like a deep key all the way around, or was
Nah,
like
it wasn't.
certain?
It wasn't that deep. It was deep enough though.
Oh,
it wasn't like deep, like.
Yeah, like
it was deep enough.
All right, so
You heard that, fellas? If you got your car keyed,
depending on how deep it is.
depending
Pause.
like that means
you rock detailing.
that
Feel me?
means you're the man. If she keys your car, you got one.
Yeah, feel me?
Say nah, say nah. If she gets your car, get rid of that. Hey, run.
That means you got a domestic. That means you got a domestic one. Yeah.
Yeah, get out. All right,
Get out, like get out. Get out.
So, because there's something we had a conversation we had off mic was when we leave the car wash, the stripes that we get on the side of the car.
Yeah.
Versus you not leaving those stripes. Like, why do we get those marks and all those on the side of the car?
When you get those, what they call swirl marks.
Oh, that's
swirl
what
marks,
it is.
and you'll have like lines. The average person really doesn't pay attention to it. They just think, oh, I left the car wash. My car is shining, so it's clean. Facts. I see it different. I see swirl marks and lines on your car. So now I'm like, oh, I got to buff that out. So now that would take anywhere between 2 to 3 hours to buff out something you just spent $12 on. You thinking, I spent $12 to get my car washed. Look, it's clean. No, now you got this on your car. If you see that shit on my car, tell me.
Hey, let me know.
It's something I don't see. Because I make sure I stay on top of mine. I buff mine twice a year. My wife's car, I buff them twice a year to make sure that there's nothing on there. A lot of times it ain't got to be nothing aggressive. But what a lot of people think also is you can keep getting your car buffed over and over and over. You can't do that because it's clear coat. Clear coat is millimeter thin.
And
take that off. You get your car buffed 6-7 times. This is a wrap. Now you down to the paint.
So, but you know what I always ask people? I say, why go so hard cleaning the car when as soon as you drive it, it's gonna get dirty again?
That's not
So
always true.
You don't make your bed. Is what you're saying?
No, I do. I make my bed every fucking day. Like that, but that's. I'm glad you said that because that's the point. Because it's like, yo, like we clean our cars. We spend so much time paying attention to detail cleaning it just for you to drive it through a city where it's salt, it's rocks, it's sand, there's all this stuff on the road.
But then guess what?
It's gonna catch up on the car again.
You can get it right off. Just come to Eroc Detailing.
You feel me? Oh.
I got you.
You feel me?
He ain't never slipping, bro.
Hey, yo, you feel me? Hey, yo,
He always on it.
Hey, man.
Come on.
What the fuck? What you think I'm here for?
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Shit.
Don't even worry about that, my guy.
Yeah, don't even worry about that part. Your car dirty? Oh, I got you. No problem. I got you.
What's happening with you?
I'ma treat your car like it's mine.
With you. I have my back against the roof and started acting
Because
different.
guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? I would drive my car around the corner right now. If it's dirty, guess what I'm doing? I'm belling out with the rag. Put a little something on there, and I'm gonna try to. If it's not abrasive,
Ties the armor raw, you feel me?
if it's not abrasive, I'm wiping that off. But if it's abrasive, I gotta go home and pull that power wash out. I'm that bad. I'm that bad with this shit. Like I got it that bad. If you see my car dirty, just know he busy as hell, or it's something going on, or you best believe I'm gonna rearrange an appointment to get mine clean. So then I got you.
All right, Pete. If you had all the money in the world, what car are you picking?
If I had all the money in the world, what car I'm picking? Oh man, that's kind of a that's a very vague question for me. You know what I mean? Like that's a very vague. You mean just car?
No. It could be any 3-wheel vehicle that you feel like.
Oh
it's
man,
just whatever.
I don't know. It's a lot out there to pick from.
1 to 3.
Give me 3, 5. You know what I mean?
1 to 3.
All right, I give you 3. Suburban.
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 Classic, yeah.
You know, you always need that truck. You need that truck.
Always.
Shit. I'm gonna say, hey, man, I can't afford this shit, but fuck it, Ferrari.
Fuck
You know
it.
what I mean?
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
look, it's obtainable.
then it's very obtainable. Then I'm gonna say a Wraith.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Now, do you feel like the paint on those type of luxury cars are different from like the regular standard car?
Some of them are, because some of them have versus with a GM motor. A GM have one shot of clear coat, and you may get a Maserati, or I'm not even gonna say Maserati because they basic.
Yeah, Maserati is a regular car you can get now.
No, the reason why because they made too many.
Yep,
Bro,
it's
they made too
oversaturated.
many.
The market is
It's crazy.
oversaturated.
No cap. My boy just got a Maserati.
Nah, and I'm not gonna say a Maserati. I'm not gonna say they basic because I already looked into their paint. They basically paint their car the same way
As the luxury of the other cars.
Nah, because Porsche's different too.
Porsche's
Way different. Yep. But the cars like the Rolls Royces and shit like that, they have like 3 and 4 coats of clear coat on it.
Oh, that's why they have that certain.
A lot of them cars are handmade. Lamborghinis, handmade.
Yeah.
Really?
They're handmade.
Oh, so there's no
500.
machines that make.
There's
those
no
cars.
machines. Everything is made by hand.
They detailing it. When they make it.
Yeah. Lamborghinis are made by hand. Lamborghinis and Bugattis, they're made by hand.
Bro, what the fuck?
Crafting.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shit is real.
That's all I'm saying when it comes down to the car shit. I want people to understand is that's another world. Like,
Yeah, that's a whole other world.
It's not your regular go to the car wash, have them clean it down and
No.
And when the one car wash that I can kind of give props to when I lived down in like Monmouth County by my college, they actually took time because I don't know if this is something that car washes do, but it's like they popped my trunk and got the running water from along the sides. You know how
that's a car wash that's gonna pay attention to detail because they don't want you to drive off and have water running down in it.
But also, I don't need you popping my trunk because you don't know what's in there.
You don't know what's in it.
But also, it's
You see
another
what I'm
story.
saying?
It's another story with that too.
Hey.
It's the rag that they're actually wiping your car off with. It's a terry cloth. That's another reason why you get scratches on your car.
Ooh.
Yes.
It's the terry cloth, and I'm talking about they basically that's a fucking bath cloth.
Mm-hmm.
And them fibers, they're actually going to scratch your car.
Yep.
And don't everybody think, oh yeah, microfiber, you good with a microfiber? You have to have a clean microfiber.
And a lot of people don't have those.
Because a microfiber actually
said-
pulls
that's
in
brown
dirt.
microfiber rag, bro.
It pulls in the dirt and it holds the dirt.
It.
So the whole thing is you have to wash it in order to make sure that you have a clean. And it's a step in that too. You can't just wash them with anything. Because if you washing them with regular laundry detergent, chances are it's gonna be hard. So you have to use Dref, believe it or not. The same detergent that you wash a baby's clothes with, you have to wash a microfiber cloth with.
Yeah.
That's hard. So my last question for you is, what's something that you would tell your younger self right now, under the age of 22?
I'll be honest with you. My cousin told me at the age of 18, what the fuck, what you doing around here? You don't have no criminal background. You don't have no record. Go be a fucking security guard. I mean, go be a corrections officer or a cop. I would have told my younger self, what the fuck are you doing around here? Go be a corrections officer or a cop. Or better yet, start a business.
Start a business. Yeah. Damn.
What?
No.
I think that was
That was a great word in that segment.
and that's the wife. But
Hey,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll text her. She'll
Yeah.
understand.
But now, and like I said, real before we end this is
No, we can keep it going. We ain't got to end it.
nah, because I keep my episodes to an hour. Because I like do part twos.
Gotcha.
I want you to come back. I want you to come back for a part two, whether if it's 6 months or a year from now, and we want to see the progress from. Because that's my thing. All my guests, I want to see the progress from all of them, whether if it's good or bad.
All right, check it out. We're gonna go back to the. Hold up, we got time?
No. Go ahead.
We're gonna get to progress. Me and Daryl,
Go ahead.
we gonna get to progress. Where I came from, when I started the business 3 years ago.
Okay.
3 going on 4 years ago. A buddy of mine, I was actually working with him at the time. I'm like, yo, man, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's start it. So my wife actually pulled me up and was like, listen, you should probably start your own because you're already doing your own thing. She's like, you probably should start your own. Y'all have a good friendship right now. Don't let money come in between that. So the way you do that, start your own so that it doesn't draw no friction
Between
y'all two.
That's smart.
So also, when you can't get something done, you passing it off to him.
Yeah.
It's vice
Well,
versa.
yes,
For the
exactly.
community.
Yes.
And I do that. And that's another thing that I do. Even though I detail, I don't try to keep all the business for myself. No.
Nah,
I
it's
know
impossible.
I have a bunch of other detailers that I send business to. But with the customers that I have, like I said, this is where the loyalty come into play. They say, you know what? Just book me for a later appointment. I want to deal with you.
They're gonna stick. It's just like getting a haircut.
Exactly.
Just like going to the salon.
Like I said, same barber I've been going to for the past 22 years. Loyalty.
Like
Grass cut, yep.
Grass cutting. When you find somebody, I'm
trust
going
them.
to stick with you. I don't care your price. I don't care about none of that. I'm going to stick with you.
But this is where I was at though. He and I discussed this. And he was like, yo, you know what I mean? That's a good idea. He was like, well, whatever. You know, do you. So I was like, all right. So, you know, I told him, I was like, yo, listen, man. I said, I'm trying to do a car every day. I said, even though I'm at work, I said, I'm still trying to do a car after work every day. And I'm not even doing it for the money. I'm doing it because, yo, I want to.
That's why you succeed.
This is why I want to. This is what, again, I tell my customers, I'm not here to beat you out of your money.
No.
If you don't need a full detail, I'm not charging you for a full detail. I'm going to charge you for what you need.
Because you're going to come back or you're going to refer me to somebody else.
And it's not even, but it ain't even that. It's for the love and the passion and my loyalty I have to my business.
To that.
I don't need the bad karma.
Exactly.
I want to keep everything positive. On a positive note with my customers, you can be my uncle. I'm gonna treat you as if you my customer. When you hand me them keys, you're not my uncle no more.
Nah, you a customer.
You a customer. So when I give you them keys back, what's up, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you're my uncle.
Damn, Monk, check this out.
Yeah,
Look
so
what I did.
That's why I have,
you know what I mean?
but that's why I have a relationship with a lot of my customers. Like they'll just randomly call me. Hey, Kenny, what's up? What you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm chilling. Hey, can you put me an appointment? Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Y'all built that relationship outside of that.
Exactly. Now it's not all about business anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff and a lot of people you can't deal with personal too. But you got to keep some stuff. You just have to keep strictly business.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. That's my mindset, and especially with in the business that I'm in, there's a lot of females. So you have to keep everything strictly business. You don't need nobody to ever say that. Oh, this, that. You don't need that. I don't need that. So I keep everything very professional with male, female, kid. I don't care. Everything's strictly professional. Yeah. So when you hand me them keys, just know that you're gonna get a professional job done.
And I like that. And one time for the people, can you shout out your Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, everything that you got? Shout it out right now.
Oh, big. No, Eroc Detailing is EROC_detailing. That's on Instagram. Eroc Detailing on Facebook. It's Eroc Detailing on YouTube.
Yes.
And can I put a couple plugs in there?
Please. Shout out everything that you got. Whatever
my man,
you plug.
Tariq Bethea, TB Fencing, shout him out. Bentley Tweeds, Flyboy Clothing, MOE Clothing, Money Over Emotion.
Oh, I like that.
Team Savage, Splash Life.
Sino, right?
Yeah, Sino.
Yeah.
Sino, it's my man.
That's my best friend. That's her uncle.
Incredible pest removal. P-Dot, Joseph Walker. You know what I mean? I'll shout out my people, man. But Trash Junkies, Trash Removal. My bro, Chris Terry. Holla at him if you need anything removed. Huh? Oh yeah, and my fish tank, boys. I got my own reef, and I got my a saltwater. I got a saltwater hobby also, so I got a lot of hobbies. A lot of my hobbies cost. Saltwater, reef and Kenny, yeah. They cost. My wife, she's pretty much already like this.
That's fire.
Well,
hey, but
I fund my hobbies though. So
there you
go. So yeah. Oh yeah, reef and Kenny is the YouTube.
But that's
reef. No, reefing, not reefer.
Okay,
not reefer. Again.
He said, "Stop with this marijuana shit, bro."
Again,
he said reef. Kenny.
No, reefing.
Like a water reef.
No. Like, reefing. Like saltwater reef.
Reefing.
Yeah, reefing. Yeah.
All
right. Shameless plug. I've never smoked.
Reefer,
I may drink once, twice a year. Nothing. Nobody in here smokes. Nobody in here.
Not
smokes.
a soul. So also,
clear.
what I like to tell people is that what you just did was perfect, because that's what this podcast is based off. It's based off giving people a chance and showing people love. Like, this costs me nothing to give you a shot and give everybody you shouted out a shot.
I'm gonna give you an example.
Like,
I just actually tossed a detail to somebody this morning.
See how it is?
I mean, not because I didn't want to do it. It's because I know that I couldn't do it at the time, or it was something that the person asked for that I couldn't really do right then and there. So I sent it to somebody else.
Because once again, what is that going to hurt you?
It doesn't hurt me none.
That's the point.
See, the point is,
that's the point.
See, this is what everybody fail to realize.
That's the point.
This is what everybody fail to realize. There's how many people in Trenton? 76,000?
Yeah.
There's 2 cars at each household? So would you add 144,000?
That's enough for everybody.
That's enough for everybody. Everybody, and we're not even talking about Trenton. Like, I'll be honest with you, I got people coming from Philly. So I mean, like,
distance.
Yeah, I got people coming from all over. So I had one girl come from Newark. That's no lie. She's from Trenton, but she came to Trenton just so I could get to her car and then drive back home.
Smart.
So that's love. Like, so I'm not gonna just
limit yourself to that.
Exactly. Limit to myself to one area or to one thing.
Like this is where this is where I'm from, but also I'm bigger. Not bigger than the area, but it's more to me than just area.
Yeah.
Like I'm representing my area when I leave.
When you leave it.
And I'm not mobile. That's one thing. I'm not mobile. I am stationary.
But come to me.
Yeah.
Me too. Come to me.
But again, I show love. I show love, man. I have no problem. I have no problem with showing love. Like I told you, I put you on. I put y'all guys on all my forums. Like I have no problem with showing love. Like, again, it costs me nothing to show love to people, man.
And that's the part I try to get people to understand. I'm like, yo, if you show that one person love,
you
that's going to come back tenfold.
Nah, you know what that is, though? That's a nigga mentality.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
That's a nigga mentality, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you crabs in the barrel.
Yeah.
See, you show love, you get love. You can't name, if you know anybody that know me, can't nobody ever say that he's a sucker. He don't show love to nobody, man. He don't do nothing. I show love to everybody, man.
Yeah.
Everybody I come in contact with will tell you he a solid dude. Cause that's how I live, man.
And that's the point I try to get people to see. I'm like, yo, if you just be yourself and be solid and stand on your morals and principles.
Exactly.
Like that's really it.
And at the end of the day, I'm a man, so I live on principle.
And that's it.
So
I'm a man, bro.
I live on principle.
That's it, bro. That's what it comes down to. But like I said, man, this was oh man, I really
man, come on, man.
I really do want to keep going though. I really do.
We hearing that.
Like nah.
We hearing that.
You here trying to keep me going, bro? Nah.
I got you.
But yeah, like I said,
again, you got to stick to your morals.
You feel me? Hey, like
Stand on
that's what it comes down to.
Stick
But
to
like
the
I said,
script.
I definitely, because like I said, I do want to get you back on for a part 2 later on this year, because I do want to see the progress and growth of your business. You feel me? And see where you at, because I tell people, whether if you stick with what you came on here to show or not, we just want to highlight you and show you that, yo, I still figured out a way.
No doubt.
That's the whole point. It is no matter what. So I definitely appreciate you coming through. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate everything that you got going on, because it's not easy.
No.
Like
life ain't easy. Waking up every day ain't easy.
You feel me? But the fact that I woke up, I appreciate it.
All praises due, I'm here.
You feel me? So like I said, on that note, man, it's another episode of FFT Podcast, man. We will see y'all next week. I'll holla at y'all, and we out.